Guys, on the heel from the video yesterday where we talked about the best teams for stages 1, 3, and 4, we have some more data coming in, and we got a surprising team holding really strong. It's going to be the Hero Asgardians. We're going to break that down in this video. We're also going to be talking about a team and our stage that just really isn't holding up, and what you should probably do to drain the opponent's efficiency rather than try to get wins. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. But for right now, let's get into it. Alright, as the video was titled, we have a pretty crazy team in Stage 6 doing a lot of interesting things. First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to Athame, who was talking about this team in seasons past, and then Underdog, who kind of molded it and made it a little bit better in this season, and then myself and Twitch chat, who said, shit, let's throw Dorman here. Because the Hero Asgardian team is kind of crazy. Now, what you're seeing right now is a little bit of bad RNG, so let's talk about why this team is good, then we're going to rewind the footage. There is a Valkyrie passive proc. There is a 50% chance that when any Hero Asgardian dies, she's going to give Safeguard, Defense up, Offense up, and this is Stage 6 we're talking about, so the enemy doesn't get their buffs, and then they're hitting into a Hero Asgardian team that does have their buffs, but it's not just that. Valkyrie is also giving energy out to her allies when this passive proc. So in this version here, you're going to see Val dies, and then watch what the Infinity War Thor does, because yes, he is a Hero Asgardian. The stage protects them from their common counters like the Eternals. Now, the Eternals won in the last footage, but we didn't get the lucky Valkyrie passive proc. Now, RNG, is this really good team? Listen, anything you can do that can be a trap card or just ruin someone's efficiency is going to really help you in Crucible at the competitive ends. And if somebody doesn't take this room seriously like they did here with Death Seed, did you see what Infinity War Thor just did? One-shot them. So Safeguard plus huge buffs plus the heal from the Valkyrie passive is crazy, and then AoE nukes from both Infinity War Thor and Val. So notice in this version here, Valkyrie dies and she does not give her passive out. If this passive procced, we'd get a bunch of buffs. We'd have defense up. We'd have, I think, deflex, offense up, safeguard, energy to both of my hard-hitting characters, and we go from there. Now, there's a couple characters you can throw in here that would make this matchup a lot more secure. So in this particular version, I had Sylvie. She's not a Hero Asgardian, so that does not help with the Valkyrie passive. Instead, you could throw in a character like Heimdall, who gives the Hero Asgardians an extra 25% crit chance. So in the event the passive does proc, and Infinity War Thor does ult, see you later. That will absolutely destroy. Now, we do have photos, or at least I've been sent photos of the Eternals team failing on this because the Icarus, if he's not super jacked up, the same size as your Hero Asgardians, he's ulting without offense up. So he's kind of not getting that double tap as often as he has in the past, except Valkyrie seems to die because she is not built up like your Infinity War Thor, like your Beta Ray Bill, like your Val, and you can go from there. You can see this version has Jane Foster. She's not doing much at all. If she were to reach her ultimate, she would do a little bit of damage, but not a lot of people have Jane Foster built up either. It seems like the apex 5th member for 4-piece Hero Asgardians, being Infinity War Thor, Beta Ray Bill, Valkyrie, and Val, the best 5th is Dormammu, because he's going to give those revives, which is going to make your opponents take in something that might take revives off, or they're going to risk it for the biscuit and see if Valkyrie's passive procs and they get absolutely destroyed. I've really enjoyed seeing this counter in play. So again, big shout out to the Underdog from Twitch chat and Athame. Athame, I think he streams every once in a while, but you'll find him in other content creators, Twitch streams and stuff. So if you ever see him, give him a shout out for this one. I think this is going to catch the everyday character, the everyday player off who's not super engaged. So try this one out, see how it does, and report back to me. Let me know how you're liking this counter. Honestly, I think it's just great to have something else that isn't Superior 6, that isn't Extreme, that isn't Secret Defenders or a Skrull team or a Apocalypse team. I think this is cool. It kind of lets you save a lot for offense, and for that reason, I like it. Now let's move on over to Stage 5, which has been kind of a letdown. All right, this is kind of the black sheep of what we planned for defense, and it's not really the team's fault. It's basically a product of the New Warrior team kind of sucking. So New Warriors is not doing very good against Extreme in 1. They're not doing good against Darkhold because they never have. They're not doing good against Superior 6 in 3 or Infinity Watch in 3. They're definitely not doing good against Secret Defenders in 4, especially if there's a Skrull. Now, they can beat that matchup, but it seems very sketchy. In 5, though, they absolutely crush Pegasus. They absolutely crush New Avengers. They absolutely crush War Dogs, kind of. War Dogs can get a little rough. And then in stage 6, the team that we just showed, the Heroes Guardians, can they beat that too? For sure they can, but then what are they going to do against your other teams, right? So this is what it's coming down to. New Warriors being starved for counters is making that Kestrel, Fury, Coulson team that we had thought about kind of fall flat, but it's kind of making everything you put in 5 flat. You saw here too, the Pegasus team got absolutely just destroyed by an Eternals, Omega Red, Shang-Chi combination with the Omega Red gets so much speed, and OG Falcon. We're going to make a whole video on OG Falcon, I think, because his speed bar that he's giving is crazy, and you don't need him built at all. He just needs to hit his goddamn special with the T4 on it. So yeah, sorry, tangent. So it seems that no team is really safe in 5. So the best thing to do is actually just going to be to play into your opponent's efficiency game. And because I really like Superior 6 and 3, I'm going to be dumping my Infinity Watch in 5 from now on. Simply eat efficiency. Now, do New Warriors beat Infinity Watch? They sure do. But it takes them a while to get there. It can get ugly depending on if the AI focuses down somebody. Not that the New Warriors are ever really in danger of losing if they do proper targeting, but it just saps efficiency. But let's talk about what we see right now. So with the New Avenger, Kestrel, Fury team that we had up here, yes, the Coulson goes for the Firestar. You get a rewind from the Ronin Basic, which is good, because Firestar is not doing her ultimate off-rip, not killing everybody immediately, giving you bad efficiency. But as you can see, Firestar doesn't even need to take her turn. The damage from Deathpool, Gwenpool, Dagger, and Cloak still completely wastes the team. So New Warriors can easily walk through there. We got the Pegasus team here again. We got Shang-Chi, Omega Red, Eternals with the OG Falcon. You do a turn meter rewind with Icarus, a turn meter rewind with Cersei. Shang-Chi does another turn meter rewind. Omega Red is going to put ability block trauma on somebody. Looks like he's forced to do it here on the Iron Man Infinity War. And then Falcon comes in, and if there is a buff on every single Pegasus member, which there very often is, he gives 60% turn meter to your team, which makes your Icarus lap the enemy Kestrel, your Cersei lap the enemy Kestrel, your Omega Red lap the enemy Kestrel. That ultimate then wipes it off. Even an interesting team like the one we have here from my last Crucible, a Doom, Dorm, Kestrel, Fury, Coulson team. We're able to get the revive off, and then Firestar is going to one-shot the Doom. So there's not really many interesting tech options outside of Superior 6 for Stage 5, and that's what it comes down to. So New Warriors kind of comes in here, they kind of clap whatever team that they're up against. And so I gotta say, I'm taking my Kestrel Fury team off the playfield. I'm definitely never gonna use Pegasus. Kestrel is back on offense for me. Infinity Watch is gonna be in Stage 5 simply to sap efficiency. And I think Athame was saying the same thing in stream. So shout out to Athame for that as well. Might as well call this video the Athame appreciation video. It irks me. All right, guys. That's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it finds you well and it's going to help you in your Crucibles. Let me know what you guys are using on defense that has catch you some sneaky wins. Let me know if you guys are using these teams and getting some wins. And keep your eyes out for Extreme X-Men being placed in a bunch of different rooms. I'm hearing reports of Extreme X-Men being in 3. They seem to have infinite dodges, so you need to bring a character that can flip it all right away, and then unavoidable attacks like from Apocalypse or from Void Knight, stuff like that. Let me know if you're seeing anything interesting in Stage 1, because that's kind of a really cool room too, with the health triggers dropping people for certain teams, and then just like insane damage happening. I'm wondering if like a Darkhold with a bunch of Raiders can do something, or if Tangled Web will still just walk over it. I digress. I hope this is finding you well. Obviously, I'm still very hyped for this season. I hope you are too. Hope you're having fun, and I hope you're climbing up to Grandmasters, because I am now 4 wins on 4 Crucibles. I guess technically 6 wins on 6 Crucibles if you count my baby account. I beat up hand minions on the daily. But I hope to see you guys up there getting those best rewards, and I hope this finds you happy, healthy, and doing well. See you in the next one. Bye for now. That's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Stay happy, healthy, have fun, and I'll see you in the next one.